God be with you.
Greetings to you too.
Here you go. Take it. I'd like to learn from a master.
You got that wine for me?
All right. Here you go.
Ready.
I need to get better at defending myself with a...
That weapon's not worth shite. Well, except in a few cases when it's saved my skin. All right then. I'll show you a few devilish tricks.
Go to hell!
Silly doggy.
The whole village burned to the ground! Hell on earth! Just a few days north from here!
Easy. Good horse. Go! Ka! Whoa! I can't swim.
Go! Quick!
Whoa! Whoa!
God! Go!
My respects.
Ah! Go! Go! Whoa! Whoa! Look what I have for you. Go! Ka! Ka! Quick! Go! Whoa! I'd like to learn something.
What do you want to know?
I hope you can tell me how to use a mace.
All right then, but it'll take a while.
I'd like to learn.
What do you want to know?
I'd like to know a few
All right, then.
I'd like to learn something.
What do you want to know?
Well, I know how to shoot, but
I'll tell you some interesting...
I'd like to learn something.
What are you interested in?
I reckon you've got a few tricks in your pocket to get into other people's pockets.
I'll tell you some interesting things. Quiet! Go away!
Quick! Ah! Quick! Go! 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 Ka! Go! Go! Ka! Whoa! Whoa! That's a good one.
Hey, you! I know you. We've met before.
Oh yeah, Hornet. That's not a name you forget in a hurry.
You're not wrong there. But your name seems to have slipped my mind.
Henry,
Oh, that's right. Exactly.
how have you been?
Did a brisk bit of business, I can tell you. I stuffed my purse to bursting.
Sounds to me like you might have stolen something.
Watch what you're saying. I'd never do that.
I was just teasing.
I've been known to take on shady work, true enough, but never any thievery. So, fancy a fight?
What was this great job you had?
I wound up in Grund, earning silver as a caravan guard. At first, me and a couple of others were driving wagons. But then they figured they were short of guards. They said it wasn't safe in the area, and that every extra hand they could muster would come in handy. The perfect job for me, as long as they pay, right? So I did a couple of runs, a bit of loading, and made a nice pile of coin.
And that's how you could afford all this gear?
Exactly. I thought I might try my luck at the tournament in Kuttenberg. What do you reckon?
Always worth a shot. You're not exactly a pushover.
That I am not. We'll see then. We'll see.
Let's do it.
Exactly. Now you're talking. What are we fighting for?
I have a proposition. If you win, you take the money. If I win, you teach me some of your skills.
I recently took a man down with one punch to the mouth. If you win, I'll tell you how I did it.
That's my wager.
Ha! I can't wait to win.
That was a good fight.
Good. Very good. Perhaps I'll have better luck next time. I promised you that punch in the mouth, didn't I?
No, you promised to teach me how to give a good punch in the mouth.
All right, all right. In a fight, don't aim for the chin. Aim for the jaw. More towards the ear. When you land a punch there, it works wonders on people. Most times, the wonder is how they drop like a rag doll.
That sounds good. Thanks.
What are you doing, you whistler?
Go! Go! Die! Quick! 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 Whoa! What's going on? Do you need help?
Thanks for stopping here. My husband Mikush hasn't returned from Bilani. Me and Vendula are awfully worried about him.
Wait, I need to know a bit more. What's your name?
Svatava,
I'm Henry. And Vendula would be...
our only daughter.
And your lost husband is... Mikush?
Aye. Since we've been living in this hut, he's been going to work to Bilani.
When did you last see him?
He left a few days ago. He's never been away this long.
What job did he do in Bilani?
He's a damned good tailor. But besides that, he does odd jobs around the village. He always brings whatever he earns here. Mostly food. The little we manage to grow here isn't enough.
Did your Mikush have any enemies you know of?
Enemies? No. He's a nice man. He never hurt a soul. Maybe he's a bit too nice. He trusts everyone. I'm worried someone might have tricked him into something.
What do you mean?
He thinks people are good deep down. I don't think that. People can be right bastards. That's why I'm so worried about him.
Why are you here? In the forest?
We had a big house in Messales. But then Sigismund's mercenaries decided to burn the village to the ground. Mikush, Vendula and me all escaped at the last moment. The others weren't so lucky. It was hell on earth. You can't imagine the terror.
I'm from Skalitz. I reckon I can.
You can. I don't know. In any case, we ended up here. At least we had some roof over our heads. But now, I don't even know what'll happen next.
Do you want me to find him?
You do that for me?
Yes. Don't worry. I'll find him. Where do you think I should start? In Billany?
Aye. Ask about him in the tavern. He wears a fine embroidered hat. Everyone will remember him.
Why did the soldiers attack your village?
Why? Good Lord. Such a question. They didn't ask us anything. The worst thing is, the village paid some mercenaries for protection. But they took off the moment they saw horses kicking up dust on the horizon. I'm glad old Svartosh, my father, didn't live to see it. His heart would have burst.
I'll try and look for him.
Oh, bless you, kind soul. And good luck.
I spoke with Svatova. I'll try and find your pa.
Really? Who would have thought there are still such kind people in the world?
My name is Henry.
I'm Vendula. Do you need help with anything?
I need to know more about your father.
I don't know how to best describe him. He's a peaceful man who wouldn't even hurt a fly. Well, he's a bit fussier than other men when it comes to dressing. That's a tailor for you.
How does he get along with people?
Usually good. He got into a fight only once, in the tavern. I don't remember why. Ma gave him an earful that time.
A peaceful man doesn't fight for no reason. Try to remember what happened. It might be important. Maybe someone wanted to get revenge.
Well, when I picked Pa up at the tavern, he was sitting with some friends playing dice. He must have been doing pretty good, because I heard one fella accuse him of being a wizard.
So he might have got into a fight over a dice game.
Lower your voice. Ma doesn't know anything about it. He might have got into a fight only over the dice. But otherwise, he's harmless.
So your ma doesn't know Mikush played dice?
No, and I'm begging you, don't tell her. She'd be even more worried about him.
How's life here?
How do you think? Not so good.
I understand. Being in the forest and all.
What can you do? At least we're alive. If Ma hadn't believed the news that soldiers were approaching the village, we all could have been dead, like the others. Take care, sir.
Quick! Quick!
Quick!
What would you like? That's what I'm talking about, damn it. That's how you have to play.
Day? Did you get in a fight or what? There's blood all over you.
I'm looking for someone. His name's Mikush.
Mikush? Never heard of him.
I've been told he wears a...
Fancy hat?
Exactly.
I've seen him around here. But I don't see why I should talk to a stranger about another stranger.
I heard he comes here to play dice.
That doesn't mean I'm going to talk to you about him.
Why?
Why should I? Talking to strangers is nothing but trouble. Wouldn't you rather play a game of dice?
Listen, Mikush's family is looking for him. His wife and daughter. They're worried about him. They're refugees from Messales, living in a hut in the woods. They've lost everything, now even their provider. Can you live with that on your conscience?
Look, I wouldn't wish ill on anyone. And all right, I do know a bit about him.
Tell me then.
I've known Mikush since the first moment he showed up here to play. Unsurprisingly, the bloke looked like he couldn't count to 5. I thought I'd found an easy mark. But man, was I wrong. He's a great player. And that kind of praise means something coming from me. He knows when to bet everything on the final roll.
So he won a lot?
Aye, for a while. Until his luck ran out. Then he started borrowing. One time he got so desperate, and maybe had a few too many beers, he started going on about his buried fortune in Messales, saying he'd surely pay back anyone who lent him money. Ha!
Did anyone lend him anything?
Aye, and Mikush won everything back.
And did he pay back the money he borrowed?
Of course, every last groschen. He was laughing the whole time, too.
What about that buried fortune of his? Did he ever mention it again?
The next day, he claimed he made it all up, saying he just had too much to drink. Only nobody believed him.
Did anyone seem particularly interested in his fortune? Someone who'd want it for himself, and would go after Mikush because of it?
Everyone was interested in it, but Mikush never talked about it again. Besides, that village is burned to the ground and full of rabble. Messales is an awful mess. That rhymes!
When did you last see Mikush?
A few days ago. He was playing against that hired hand, Drat. Drat lost and didn't have enough money. They left together, and Mikush hasn't shown up since. That's pretty suspicious now that I think about it. That Drat bloke's an odd duck.
What do you mean, odd?
I've heard he's been dealing with some bandits. You'd better have a word with him. But be careful.
Where can I find this Drat?
Somewhere in the village. Because he's a big fella and looks strong, they made him into something like the village catchpole. But to tell you the truth, he's less a catchpole and more just a regular farmhand pretending to be a catchpole.
I'll go have a talk with Drat.
Don't mention it. Farewell, sir.
It's time you all heard the truth. We survived. At your service.
Lord be with you.
I'll have a look at your wares.
I'm glad you found what you needed, sir.
People live one on top of the other. Everyone's drinking. At your service.
You're Drat.
Aye, that's me.
Can I ask you something?
Ask away. But do it fast, I don't have all day.
Do you know a fella by the name of Mikush?
I don't know any Mikesh.
Nah, knock it off. I hear you left the tavern together. And no one has seen Mikush since.
Oh yeah, that fella. We were heading in the same direction, but then went separate ways. That's all I know.
You certainly know something about Mikush's disappearance, and you should talk.
Should I? Why's that?
Mikush has a family waiting for him.
What's that got to do with me?
I don't believe in coincidences. Mikush was last seen with you. So that means...
Means what?
It means you should stop dragging it out. What did you do to that poor man?
Me? Nothing, I swear.
So who then?
It's not my fault. It was Hanka.
Who's this Hanka woman?
Hanka's not a woman, but a man. We've known each other for years. He was a hired hand in Messalus. Certainly know what happened there. The horror. Not long ago, he came to see me. Said he was the only survivor from the entire village, but I know that wasn't true.
Because you met Mikush.
I thought he'd be quite happy that someone else got away, but he was actually quite upset about it.
What do you mean, upset?
Well, you could see it on him, all nervous like. Seemed to me like it was rubbing him up the wrong way. That Mikush, of all people, survived.
Interesting. Did he tell you anything else?
I didn't ask him any more questions.
So, someone comes to see you, acts all odd, and you don't ask any questions? I don't believe you. You must have had a normal conversation, seeing as you're old friends. And he had to have told you something.
Well, I understood he'd quarrelled with Mikush and his family about some money, a family inheritance. Nothing unique there. It happens in every family, so I didn't pry any deeper. Then he said he'd like to talk to Mikush and whether I could set up a meeting.
Well, thanks to you, he knew Mikush frequents the tavern. So why didn't he go and find him? To talk with him?
I don't know.
Damn it! Come clean. You must have asked him the very same question. So you know the real reason. Admit it.
Hank had told me he'd joined up with some bandits, so he didn't want to show his face in the taverns. It wasn't so long ago they robbed a merchant here. I reckon he was afraid someone might recognize him.
So he wanted to rob Mikush?
I really have no idea. Hanka didn't tell me. I just wanted to help out an old friend. I didn't know what he was up to. What the hell do I care about some strange fellow with a funny hat, damn it? Hanka told me to take Mikush outside the village and then he'd meet him there. But he said Mikush couldn't know about him, and he left figuring out how to do that up to me. So I played dice with Mikush. He's damn good, so I had no problem losing a few games. In no time at all, I owed him quite a few groschen. I told him I could pay my debt immediately, but he'd have to come with me to my hiding place. He didn't blink an eye. He's damn trusting, given how things are today. I took him a little way outside the village, told him I was going to take a piss, and then took off. And that's all. I don't know anything else.
Where did you take him? I want the exact location.
Here, just outside the village, on the way towards Missalus.
And then what happened?
Then I went home. I told you, I don't know much.
Are you trying to lie again, Drat? Hanka joined up with some bandits. You said yourself he wouldn't dare going anywhere near the village. Unless you want to piss me off, you'll tell me the truth. Now.
All right, fine. It was a bit further away from the village. Actually, it was quite far.
Where were you supposed to take Mikush?
A crossroads by the forest, on the way to Missalus. Actually, almost right by Missalus. A little beyond the woodsman's camp. Just go straight. 2 roads intersect there. It's the only proper crossroads on the way.
What happened at the crossroads? I want the truth.
Well, as I was saying, I took Mikush there and told him I needed to take a piss. Then Hanka jumped out of the woods with some bandits. They grabbed him. He began to scream, but there was no one around to hear him.
And what did you do?
I didn't wait to find out what would happen. I ran.
What did Hanka promise you for bringing Mikush to him?
Nothing. I did it out of friendship.
Are you trying to lie again?
All right. He said he'd give me part of the buried inheritance.
So Hanka wanted to get his hands on that inheritance the whole time?
I reckon so.
He felt the family owed it to him, but I don't understand why.
Family. Skeletons in the closet. You never know.
How long have you known Hanka? Since you're such good friends.
We go back a long way. As youngsters, we'd beat the shit out of each other in the Messalus tavern. As it often goes, we ended up becoming friends over a beer, you know? But I haven't seen him since I've been working as a catchpole. Not until now, that is.
Well, if you were such good friends, you must know more than you're telling me.
Maybe. But it's not important.
Every detail is important.
So listen up. Hanka always had one big problem. No woman would have him. He's always said it's because he's not rich. But he's just a hired hand. As if a hired hand can't shag. The stories I could tell.
Get to the point.
Last year, his cousin danced with him at a feast. He was like a new man. He wouldn't stop talking about her. Vendula this, Vendula that. As if he was in love with her. And then, all of a sudden, nothing. He never mentioned her again.
Where might Hanka be now?
I only know what he told me. That he ran off into the forest. And that's where he joined
Vendula
up with
это
those
как раз
bandits.
и
He bragged
дочка
about how
этого
they made him their
Микеша.
captain.
I'm not wasting any more time with you, and you're responsible for it. You sold out an innocent man for a handful of groschen. Sickening.
I'm truly sorry.
Well, being sorry won't help. You're a snake in the grass. You deserve punishment.
Please, don't tell anyone. No one can find out.
All right. I won't tell anyone. You have committed a grave sin, but if you show remorse, God will forgive you.
Thank you. I'll never do anything like that again. I swear. I'll pray and go to church and...
Enough already. Farewell, Drat.
Вот так вот, квест, который нигде не обозначен. Перехрестя біля лісу. Ага, вот тут, да? Погнали. Ну, скорее всего, из этого состояния они его и сагандошили. Поскольку село Сигизмунд спалил с войсками, у них просто не осталось денег.
Quick! Go!
Сколько же таких квестов, интересно, пропустил? Которые вот нигде не обозначаются. Я думаю, парочку точно. Я вряд ли бы за первое прохождение все нашел. Мне кажется, что большую часть я все-таки выполнил. Процентов, наверное, 80. 90, может, даже.
Whoa!
Так, я вижу следы крови. Или нет, это... Нет, это просто пенечек. Рядом. Что далеко я остановился. Наверное, надо было на лошадке дальше ехать. Ну, тем более, если это показано как побочное задание, значит тут что-то связано сильно. Но самые крупные побочки были, кстати, как ни странно, в Трасковицах. Вот с цыганами хороший квест и с тамплиерами. Мне кажется, что это самые лучшие задания. Побочки. Так, перехрестие. Перехрестие. Потом получается куда? Ага, просто поискать разные приколы, да? Может, потом мальчик что-то унюхает. Шапку, например, да? Они так долго про шапку говорили, что логично, если тут она где-то заваляется.
Blood. And quite a lot of it, too. Looks like they dragged that poor wretch further. I'll have to find out where. That must be Mikush's hat. It looks like it fell off when they dragged him into the woods. I have to find out which way they took him. Here, Matt. Search.
Во, как я и думал. Не просто так про шапку говорят. Сейчас мальчик вынюхает. Так, пенек окровавленный, ё-моё. Сколько крови. Блин, прикольная механика. В первой части такого не было. Это реально вот настолько органично в квесты вписывается. Механика довольно простая, но при этом она и действительно и нашего мальчика делает еще более полезным. Что-то мы куда-то глубоко зашли, да? Ну ладно, мальчик нас все равно выведет, я думаю. Ага, вот еще следы крови. Это, видимо, сделано, чтобы если я без собаки играл, я все еще мог его найти. Кто без собаки играет вообще? Это бессердечные люди. Ага, вот и лагерек. В принципе. А, мы отдали меч этого Рацика. Угу. Логично. Он живой. Парень живой.
You're not gonna chase me out of here.
You'll die like a dog, you scum!
I'm all yours!
Хоть парень живой.
Christ, he's on his last legs. Let's have a look then. The burns look ugly, but something tells me they aren't the main problem. The stab wounds are worse. They're red at the edges and are hot to the touch. I think this wound is infected. I ought to do something about it. At the very least, clean and bandage it. Maybe a potion would help him. Something healing. That works fast. The better quality it is, the quicker he'll get better. Maybe some herbs would help him. Medicinal ones. They help with healing. If I place them on his wounds and dress them, he could get some relief. I've seen enough. I think I know how to help him. I'll get him through this. I hope I can act fast enough.
Ah! Fuck me.
What are we gonna... I should clean that wound first. This'll sting a bit.
Ah! That hurts!
The wound is clean. I ought to put herbs on that wound. But I won't do that now. I'll give you a healing potion. I'm sure it'll help. This one should do the trick. Drink up. I should bandage it for you. I'll just wrap it tight. There we are. I'll pray for you. At least your soul will get some relief.
Ну, кроме травки.
How does it go again? All praise and glory is yours, Lord our God, for you have called us to serve you in love. Bless Mikush, so that he may bear this illness in union with your son's obedient suffering. Restore him to health, and lead him to glory. We ask this through Christ our Lord. Amen. Amen. That's all. I'm sure he'll pull through. Mikush?
Who are you?
Henry. But that's not important now. What happened here? Why did they torture you?
I buried inheritance. I told Hanka that the only person who knows where our inheritance is buried is Svatova.
Это его жена, да?
Then he burned me. So much pain. I told him where he could find her. My God, he took his men and headed out for her. To the hut. You have to save them. Hurry. I'll follow you. Don't wait for me. Their lives are in danger.
Угу. Надо назад, да? Надо назад.
Go! Ka! Ka!
Значит, надо скакать, успеть. Скорее всего... Не, ну Микеша спасли, я думаю, его убили. Да. Тут если получится, то вообще всех спасем.
Quick!
Ну, видимо, этот бандит влюбился в девушку. Хотел с деньгами сбежать, и, видимо, и с ней тоже. И под пытками дядька выдал, где они живут, потому что жена знает, где их клад находится. Угу. Ух ты ж, бля.
It's not my fault. That's the decision your mother made.
Let her go immediately.
Take another step, and I'll slit her throat.
Опять.
I know what you're after. You want that buried fortune. The inheritance.
What do you know about that? You talk.
Nothing else at all. But if it's only money you want, no one has to die.
Are you yanking my pizzle? I'm really gonna finish her off.
Let her go. We can talk this over. It's not your fault what you've done. You've gone through horrible things.
What could you know about that?
Believe me, I know. You're horribly angry and you can't control yourself.
Как раз
But
он
no one else
понимает.
should suffer because of that. Talk to me. Peacefully.
Peacefully. All right. We'll do it your way.
Praise be to God.
Look, I know it doesn't look good, but I was in the right. The money they hid, it belongs to me. It's my inheritance.
Это получается, он хотел за нее выйти, да? Это приданое.
I don't understand.
Это приданое.
You'll have to explain it to me.
My
Понятно.
grandfather, old Svotosh, was rich. He worked the fields all around Messelis. He built a beautiful house. He had many children, but only 2 daughters made it into adulthood. Svatova and my mother,
даже не
Lyubila.
приданое.
When he was dying, he fucked my mother over and gave the house and all his
Это
money
родня.
to Svatova and that tailor of hers.
To disinherit his daughter like that. It's strange to say the least. Did he have a reason to do that?
Reason? Svatosh hated my father. He was just your average poor commoner, but that wasn't good enough for his high and mighty self. Svatova and Mikush got married off in Kutenberg at the church of St. Peter and Pavel. But did they invite my parents? I was still little, but I remember he treated us like dirt. And not just him. We barely had any proper food to eat. Pa had to go work in the mines at Horsham for a few groschen. He ended up trapped under rubble there. He died a cripple. After that, no one even moved a finger to help us. Not Svatova, not Mikush, no one.
You're damn lucky I came in time to help, Nikush. Things might have ended up much worse.
I only wanted justice. Nothing more.
Drat told me you were attracted to Vendula.
That's not true.
Don't lie. I hear she danced with you. And you were over the moon.
I wasn't. I just... Not so many girls dance with me.
Because you're just a hired hand?
Well, she's my cousin. So I wasn't head over heels for her or anything. No way. I mean, who want me anyway?
If you felt aggrieved, you should have found another way. Violence solves nothing.
That's the first time I've heard that. You don't exactly look like the type of man that would avoid, say, torturing an enemy. Or am I wrong?
I need to have a good reason to get violent.
Are you saying I didn't have a good reason?
Tell me one thing. How did you survive what happened in Messalis?
Dumb fucking luck, I reckon. That band of despicable cutthroats. Once they made their way into the courtyard, all hell broke loose. Tried to defend ourselves, but everyone but me fell. So I fled to save my brother and mother. But it was too late. Everything was burning. I took off running and didn't stop until I was deep in the forest.
No matter what you've done, I must admit, I feel sorry for you. I know well what you went through. Your family? What happened to them?
No one survived. No one was expecting it. Once the soldiers entered the village, there was no escape. Their captain got his eye on my brother, who worked with me in the courtyard. Franz was barely 15. He didn't stand a chance. I ran out to the fields for Ma, but they got there first. All I could hear was a screaming. And then it stopped. I lost everyone. But Svatova and Mikush didn't.
I'm sorry, but your misfortune gives you no right to harm others. In any case, you should apologize. You put them through hell.
I won't apologize to anyone. They had a guilty conscience because of what they did to me. If they shared just a bit of their wealth, nothing would have happened to them. But they didn't. They fucked up my life. I'm poor and alone.
I get it. You're alone and desperate. It's sad not to have someone by your side.
You're right.
But believe me, there is someone out there for everyone. It's God's will.
You think so?
Certainly. Try and pray more. And visit the baths. That's important.
I wish I heard that earlier.
But it's never too late to change, believe me. Look at me. I'm just an ordinary village boy.
You might be right.
How did you join up with the bandits?
My first night out, I slept under a tree. I was starving. So I went out hunting for mushrooms, but then I saw a fire. It was that gang. Captain Loiser was their leader, a big fella. They said they'd let me join if I beat him in a fight. So, I beat him. And they made me their leader.
What about Loiser?
They buried him in a glade.
I reckon that was no great loss.
I don't know. We didn't really get to know each other.
Enough talk.
Be reasonable. No one died in the end.
I said enough talk. I know how to end this whole unfortunate situation. Take what I said about rectification to heart, and leave here in peace.
Very well. I was getting sick of the bandit life anyway. You'll never see me around these parts again. I swear. Farewell.
Hey, Hanka!
Where's he going?
I have no idea.
That fella told him to.
I don't get it. Hanka, talk to us!
You both all right?
My sweet Vendula, did he hurt you?
I'm all right, Ma.
Thank God. Thanks for the rescue, Henry. And what about my husband? Did you find him?
I did. Hanka was keeping him in his camp. He was nearly a goner, but I managed to treat his wounds.
His wounds? My God. What did those bastards do to him?
Well, they didn't treat him nicely, that's for sure. But he'll tell you himself. He's on his way back now.
Hanka, that bastard. I hope he'll pay for all his crimes.
I'll let him go.
For God's sake, why? A bastard like that? He's a bandit. He'll hurt someone else. You should have killed him on the spot.
Hanka didn't end up killing anyone.
Oh, stop talking nonsense. Every criminal deserves a just punishment. And I thought seeing my own home burned to the ground was the worst thing.
We've gone through a lot, Ma. So much suffering. We have to leave this place. Get as far away as possible, as soon as possible.
Wait. Did you hear something?
I don't hear anything.
There! Again! Someone's outside. Jesus. It's those bandits. There must have been more of them.
Ma, take it easy. I don't hear anything.
Henry, go and have a look.
Oh, it's not the bandits. Look who's come home.
Mikush!
Pa!
You made it here quickly.
I came as fast as I could. I nearly gave up the ghost. I was so worried about the two of you.
I'm so glad you survived. That horrible hunker tried to kill us.
I know. All because of the inheritance. He went absolutely mad.
If it weren't for Henry, he'd have killed Vendula. And then me.
That lunatic. Who would have guessed that about him? He used to be a good lad.
After all that, Henry let that good lad go.
Well, let's hope he never shows up here again. I'm awfully knackered. I need to lie down for a bit. Will you help me?
Of course, Pa. Come and rest inside.
I reckon you're hungry too. Vendula, give him some gruel. It should still be warm.
All right. Come on, Pa. Carefully.
And the two of us should have a word.
Are you all right, Mikush?
No, not really. I need to rest.
The angel of the Lord declared,
What did you want to talk about?
I wanted to thank you for everything. You saved our entire family.
Well, I'm glad I could help.
As you might have figured out, everything that happened was all because of our inheritance, which I hid from the soldiers in Messalis. I understand you've done everything you can for us, but I wanted to ask if you could go and get it for us. You're a strong, capable man, and you don't scare easy, and it'll be worth your efforts. Trust me.
All right, I'll look for it. But you'll have to tell me where I'll find it.
Listen, I'll tell you everything. My memory's not as good as it once was. Our house is the third one on the right when you follow the main road towards Visoka. Anyone entering the village goes by our house. Must have been about 2 days before the tragedy. The neighbor boy ran over and started yelling about how something was coming, that he'd heard it from the patrol on the road. No one believed him, not even his pa. After all, why would soldiers attack a monastery village, one far from their camp? It didn't make any sense. That night, though, I had a strange dream. I tried to put out a fire, but the more water I poured on it, the bigger the flames got. So I decided to hide all our valuables. Only I couldn't do it during the day. I was worried someone would see me. I put all of it in a chest, loaded it onto a handcart, and waited till nightfall.
Did you believe your dream?
Dreams are gifts from God. They can tell the future. Don't you know that? But anyway, when night fell, I snuck out the back of our house with a handcart, making my way through the hole in the fence next to the compost heap. Mikush was supposed to fix that hole a long time ago, but as good as he is with a needle and thread, well, when it comes to other work, you can forget about it. At least it made things easier for me. First, I headed right. Then I turned left, up the path, around the neighbor's barn. It's outside his fence. I had to stop there because the neighbor's little brat was still awake and wandering around. Fortunately, he didn't see me. So I kept going past a low wall where two paths cross. There, I went left. Once I was safely out of the village, a dog started barking at me, so I had to pick up the pace. Instead of turning right down the path, I went straight into the field there. That handcart was damned heavy, and it was rough going off the path. I crossed the field, making it to the woods, but the wheel got stuck there. I couldn't go any further, and it was pitch black. I lit a lantern and dug a pit to fit that chest. Took me forever. When I was done, I could barely walk straight. The sun was coming up. I left the handcart and shovel there and went back the way I came. I hope those directions are good enough for you to find it.
Why did you do all that work yourself? Why didn't your husband help?
The fewer people know about it, the better. I didn't want to leave anything to chance.
That's all I need. I'll go and find your inheritance. I'm going for the inheritance. I hope it's still there.
I'm sure it is. No one would ever think to look where it's hidden. Me, Vendula, and Mikush will wait here for you.
Go! Die! Ka! Go! Go! Ka! Go! Die! Die! Whoa! Whoa! This is where Mikush's family lived. It's a pretty big house for 3 people. I reckon they had a lot to be jealous of.
Так,
I wonder what happened to the neighbour's boy. Maybe he managed to escape with his life too. Maybe.
Вывезла на тачке, да? Ага. Ага, ага. Вот здесь?
Oh, that stench of fire. No. I don't want to be reminded of that day.
Ну, это ему...
This is where Svatova took the handcart onto the meadow. The inheritance can't be far.
Так, рядом. Оно скалец напоминает, естественно. Поэтому ему... Нет. Сильно далеко ушел. Так, еще раз. Шутка закопать, да? То есть она в какой-то яме находится. Вот. Все. Нашел. Ого. Ого. Серьезные деньги. Ну, естественно, будет выбор оставить их себе, да, или отдать все семье. Мне, в принципе, не нужно ни копейки. Мне кажется, в этой игре нет смысла прям в деньгах. В отличие от первой части. Ну, типа уроки, да, купить там какие-то вещи, но здесь их настолько несложно достать, что... В принципе, как-то за эти 500 грошинов не хочется вообще ничего делать. Хотя на старте 500 грошинов это много. Так-то в Тросковицах 500 грошинов это хороший меч, хорошая одежда красивая. Так что да, ладно, я не согласен. На.
I was in Merciless and followed your instructions.
And? Did you find it?
The chest was buried by the forest, exactly where you said. Next to the handcart.
My God! Thank you for everything. Vendula, Mikush, Henry has returned, and he found our inheritance.
Finally! Some good news.
Don't keep us waiting, Henry. Let's see what you have for us.
А, то есть статуэтку. Віддати все собі, віддати все так.
Here's everything I found.
Держи.
Fabric, Roshan, and our ancestor? Nothing's missing.
This fabric's as good as new. Think of all the money this will make.
Finally, fortune smiled upon us.
It surely has. I told you that once our ancestor comes back to us, everything will be like it once was. Thank you, Henry. Here's something for your efforts. If you ever feel like learning something new, Mikush here would be glad to teach you.
So he teach me to play dice, eh?
You can't learn dice. You have to have it in your blood.
That's not what I meant. He's a tailor by trade, so he can show you how to mend your clothes.
I reckon I could. Stop by, Henry. I'll find time for you. God be with you, neighbor.
Хорошо, хорошо.
I see you're on your feet. You feeling better?
О,
Thank
можно
God,
научить.
Vendula took care of me. So I'm feeling much better. Thanks for asking. I reckon it'll be a while before I dance again. But no matter. At least I can still hold a needle and thread.
Before I forget, I found your hat. Here it is.
My hat! I thought I'd never see it again. I made it myself. It's the latest Italian style. You won't find another one like it. Thank you very much, Henry. God be with you.
Ну, он еще ее одел даже. Красота. Так, а у тебя можно что-то купить же? А, нет, нельзя, да? Вот так вот, такой квестик. Про семейную драму. Куда еще можно съездить? Жерновый карьер, да? И к пацанам съездить, а потом сюда, сюда и в Кутенберг. Кстати, наконец-то, может, я... Где тут отключить обучение? Наконец-то, то я постоянно... Эти подсказки с лошадью уже просто чуть-чуть раздражали.
Quick!
Чили-босс. Что ты тут делаешь, дурачок?
You're mine!
For the cross!
Как же легко. Жетончики. Интересно. Какая-то странная конструкция. Похоже на какой-то рычаг.
Go! Go! Whoa! Whoa!
Жерновый карьер. Может, тут еще какой-то секретик? Так, ну-ка. Ага. Авизарма. Такси. Ага, вижу какую-то лестницу. Корзинка. Солями, паленка, похмельное зелье. Угу. Хабарчик.
Here, Mutt!
Хабарчик. Чё, к пацанам в гости заедем? Пускай меня потренируют немножко.
Go! Go! Quick! Go! Whoa! Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Я, кстати, не пользовался этой штукой с учености. Но это, по сути, БДП еще одно. Думаю, на хардкор моде это, кстати, будет очень важно. То есть, по сути, у тебя в игре даже два механизма. Если тебя убивают, то ты можешь возвращаться в какой-то момент. Там свой хп, ну, тебе это дает шанс. А плюс то, что ты можешь зелье в бою выпивать, по сути, тебе может делать возможным проходить здесь режим одной жизни. Я прикинул, что это более чем реально. Где там мой кинтусик?
I'd like to learn something. What are you interested in?
Ой-ой-ой, 5000. Чё так много-то, а?
I hear you're good in the saddle. I'd like to learn something.
All right then, but it'll take a while.
I'd like to learn.
What do you want to know?
I'd like to be more skillful with an axe.
All right then.
5000, ничего себе. Не, ну это мастер. Мастеров-то в игре мало. Не знаю, все равно мне кажется, что мечи слишком убогие. И ладно бы они против тяжелой брони были бы плохие, а так не все еще хороши. А я могу поспать тут? Да. Я реально могу. Интересно, интересно. Мне кажется, что это DLC-шное место будет. Вот реально. Все на это указывает. Очень удобное расположение. Что тут можно строить разные приколясы. Что нам еще так заботливо поставили кроватку.
Quick! Quick! Go! Go! Yeah! Ka! Ka!
Whoa!
Вот еще прикольно, что игра давно намекает, что Богемия христианская страна, ну, королевство, но очень много отсылок к язычеству. Очень много. Я понял, к чему это отсылка. Это отсылка к One Piece. Это отсылка к One Piece.
Nice one.
Это пират соломенной шляпы.
Someone left a straw hat here.
Вообще, зря я, конечно, их снял. Ну ладно. Так, еще вот тут было место, да? Табер лесорубов с вовками. О, можно сейчас сюда, кстати, вернуться. Я помню, что меня вот эта девчонка просила вернуться, рассказать, как все будет в порядке. Рассказать ей, что произошло. Что ту мамашу убили. Ну, я правильно думаю, что ей надо было. Потому что на нее не работает этот. Абсолютно.
Whoa!
Суды на нее не работали.
Hey, it's a deal. Go ahead and
Так, извините.
Oh, it's just you, eh? Ага.
А где ж этот... По-моему, здесь, да? Я просто забыл, где именно. О! Бражезина, да. А где девчонка? Парень есть. Парень есть, а где девчонка? А девчонка куда-то исчезла, да? С парнем я не могу поговорить.
What brings you here? Phew, just you.
Ну ладно, девчонки нету. Ну, можно сходить, кстати, постирать вещи. Оп. Старая добрая ссылочка из первой части. Прикольно, вот они даже мыло делают. Так, мы даже постирали вещи, да, отлично. Пойдем тогда сюда. Ну, девчонку не нашел. Странно, конечно. Я вряд ли думаю, что они прям удаляются из игры. Парниша-то остался. Да, какая же красивая земля. В принципе, у нас то же самое. По природе мы похожи. Правда, наверное, у нас более разнообразный ландшафт, наверное, в плане, что у нас территория огромная. Но при этом у нас именно гористых местностей поменьше. Табор лесорубий без вулкана. Ух ты ж, ё-моё. Ну, видимо... Ну да, волки напали, загрызли. Не смогли парни отбиться. О, лагерь разбойников. Ну, кстати, который я еще не чистил даже. Как раз можно пособирать вещи, да? У меня почти деньги закончились.
Quick! Quick!
Кабанчики.
Quick!
Половцев, по-моему. 3 лагеря половецких за всю игру. Я думаю, в первой части...
Quick!
Ну, в первой части они, типа, выступали как зло. Тут все-таки... Вряд ли. Именно так. Мы-то еще... Ты чё такое, а? А? Ты...
I'll show ya. We're under attack! Enough! I give up.
Давай, 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 уёбай.
I surrender.
Drop your weapon!
Here you go. That's all I have. Now let me go.
Че, один бандит был, да? Нет, парочка. Причем жесткие пацаны, да?
Turn around right now.
Даже их много, ничего себе, 6. Ладно.
What are you doing with that weapon?
Die, you wretch!
Oh, show your stuff.
You'll die for that, you bastard! You want to try me? I'm all yours! Whack ya!
Ну, жесткий лагерь, жесткий, ладно. 6 человек, причем одетых шикарно. Ну, не шикарно, но почти. Получается, топ-1 это Апатовицы, это прямо место, где можно фармить деньги. Здесь все-таки не так. Еще есть типа в центре карты какой-то лагерь бандитов крутой. Там тоже лута много было. Базилярд, шляхетський бацинет, шляхетський меч. Угу. В принципе, нормально. Можно, кстати, зайти сюда. Как раз покупаться и посмотреть, что за квесты. печериков.
Quick! Quick! Gah! Gah! Whoa! Whoa!
Девочки. Сейчас мы у бара.
Greetings, sir.
My body is in need of rest and relaxation.
Так.
And what are you interested in, sir?
I need my wounds treated and my clothes washed. And then I'll have a hot bath.
Great, but it'll cost you.
I'll gladly pay you.
Слишком
Excellent. You'll
дешевые
find
эти
exactly what you're
услуги
looking for in my baths.
для нас. Вот слишком дешево. По 12 грошей сейф и...
Good boy. I reckon that's it. Take care of yourself out there, friend.
Так-то, ну, конечно. Слишком хорошо. Так, что за квестик?
Are you being cautious or cowardly?
Думаешь,
Greetings, sir.
Would you like to play dice?
What game would you like?
ого,
Emperors and nothing.
Let's play.
а ты какой-то жесткий, да?
I hope Lady Luck will be on my side.
Was ist los?
Ну чел, у тебя нет никаких шансов.
I hope you don't throw like that again.
Поломанная, конечно, дека абсолютно.
I'm at your service, sir.
Well, maybe I'd do the same. Here.
Einfach Bier.
Oh, no! Not good.
Grüß Gott.
Same to you.
Но это поправят, я думаю, точно в следующих патчах.
I hope I'll throw higher.
Все-таки слишком игру ломают.
Why did I even start playing?
Так можно типа до бесконечности ролить, потому что она всегда...
Fine then. It's not over yet. And the badge is bloody gone.
Хороший, кстати, баджик. Надо запомнить, что тут чел может...
Herzlich willkommen.
What's going on around here?
Well, I do not know. Aber was soll's. I have this problem with this one vagrant woman.
A woman, you say?
Yeah, das stimmt. A woman. She just showed up here and started making trouble for me.
Is she stealing, or what?
Nein, worse than that. My wife thinks I'm having an affair with her.
A jealous woman. That's always trouble.
Ja, das ist richtig. All I did was talk to her. But my wife took it the wrong way. Or maybe it looked like I was feeling her up from a distance. Ich weiß es nicht.
Ah, I understand.
Was? Nein.
Are you sure?
Ja, ja.
All right. Suit yourself.
If you're a good craftsman, try asking at the construction. Krishan was looking for some labor.
And where might I find this Krishan?
Ist hier in der Fest, in the local fortress. Zum Abschluss, it isn't easy to talk. A bunch of blackguards from the Hungarian camp, they rob and steal. Nothing sacred to...
I came across him.
Tja, und wer weiß, if they even buried the... Am besten, if you...
I know who you're talking about, but why doesn't the local bailiff do anything?
Ha, because even though they are certainly...
Опа.
But Sigismund has taken his army away.
Ja, das ist richtig. But people will not sue. Und das ist alles.
That doesn't sound bad.
Good day.
Ага. Новое задание. То есть все равно есть парочка тузов в рукаве, да? Хотя там есть чуть-чуть забагованный, да, диалог? О, ежик. А я не могу с ним говорить, да? Ну, погнали в переджитоки. Так, тут есть торговец или там еще что-то? Аптекарь есть, да? Отлично.
I hope not. I'm sure he just got held up on the way.
Was wünschst du, mein Herr?
I'll have a look at the wares.
Чуть-чуть поесть возьмем.
Danke und viel Glück für die Zukunft.
Аптекарь, да?
Good day to you. What would you like? I'll have a look at the wares.
Аптекарь. Чуть могу продать.
I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
Угу. Так, а где этот квест? Крижан, да? А он цену не говорит, потому что мы уже у него сделали квест. Мы у него как-то купили, видимо, это чуть-чуть бахуется, да? Где мы еще не были, да? Тут вроде погуляли. Кутна гора. Могила під мурами.
Always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Greetings, Master Guard.
Так, показывает, что тут еще есть что-то, да? Ну ладно, показывает квест. Показывает квест. Может, я не все нашел?
Quick! Ka! Ka! Quick! Ka! Go! Go!
Шипахачка, да?
God bless you, sir.
Маркета.
You begging here?
No, I'm waiting here for my prince to come. He should be here any moment now with his entourage to take me away.
Well, it's good you still have a sense of humor left.
Well, that's about all I have left. As you can see, I'm not exactly faring all that well lately.
Few people are these days. I'm Henry.
Margaret. Wait, I know you. Of course. You helped me get out of that locked shed. Do you remember?
From a shed?
At the
Вот
mill.
она.
You saved me from the miller.
That was you? I didn't recognize you at all.
What a coincidence. It's a small world, isn't it?
Not a chance.
What's wrong?
Nothing. It's just now I know why you were locked up there. The miller told me what happened. How you robbed him there.
No.
That old man brought the catchpole, and they wanted to blame it all on me. If I hadn't have talked myself out of it, they might have even hanged me.
I'm really sorry about that, Henry. I apologize. I didn't want you to get into any trouble.
Oh, aye. You just used me so you could get away.
There was nothing else I could do. I had to rob him. Please, let me explain. I didn't do it for myself.
Let's hear it then. Why did you rob him?
I had a very good friend, Aneshka. We served together in that mill you saved me from, but then something horrible happened. The miller couldn't keep his hands off her, but she kept refusing him, except for one time. In short, that pig got her pregnant.
Ого.
Well, that sometimes happens in secluded places like that.
It does, and people are usually happy to have a child. But the miller got really bloody angry. He said he's not going to support another hungry mouth, and he drove Aneshka out of the mill, even though she was with child.
Sounds like a real bastard.
The poor girl had nowhere to go, so she slept in the woods. I tried to help her. I brought her food, but it was clear we couldn't go on like that. So we came up with a plan. I'd flee the mill and follow her, and on the way, I'd take the miller's coin. But he caught me.
And I was daft enough to help you get away.
I'm sorry I lied to you, but there was no time to explain it.
All right, then you took the coin to Aneshka. But I still don't understand why you're begging here. Where's the money? Where's Aneshka?
They're both gone. This gang attacked me on the way. They took everything I had, and I don't remember much after that. But I woke up in an old herbalist's home. That kind soul saved me and helped me get back on my feet. It took weeks.
Well, it's a good thing we have those herbalists. Something similar happened to me. And Aneshka?
I don't know where she is. I couldn't find her where she used to sleep. I have to find a proper pile of coin, and I'll go and look for her. I'm fond of her, and I don't want her to have to raise that child herself.
Well, that'll be hard. I've never met anybody who made such a pile by begging.
It's the best I can do by myself. But now that you're here, maybe you could help me. I might just know where to find such a sum, and you could make some coin too.
What's your plan?
I want to rob a certain merchant in Kuttenberg. I can't sleep when I think about what he did.
Can't you give the thieving a rest?
If you knew what he did, you wouldn't be so hard on me. The bastard doesn't deserve anything less.
Go on then. What did he do?
He poisoned his wife to marry a younger woman and get her fat dowry. And no one will ever be able to prove it, and except me. But we can hoodwink him together. If you throw your lot in with me, I'll explain everything to you.
Ну ладно.
How do you know he killed someone?
Because he got that deadly poison he gave her to drink from that herbalist who was taking care of me. He just strolled in there one day and threatened to burn the hut down with us in it if she wouldn't make one for him. What could the poor woman do?
What poison was it? Every healer can tell when someone's been poisoned.
Not with this one. That's what made it so clever. I don't know what it's called, but she said there aren't many people who know how to brew it. The herbalist told me she made it weaker on purpose, but it still was enough to kill that woman.
Well, you'll have to give me a better idea of your plan before I agree to anything. What do you want to do?
He killed her for money, so I want to steal it from him. Just like every bloke, he's a whoremonger and his new wife found out about it. Now I've heard she's made his life a living hell, so he won't even say a word to another woman. And we'll make use. I'll go to him and tell him I'm expecting his child. And he'll be glad to pay, so I'll disappear and won't destroy him.
Well, why would he believe you? He'll know you're pretending.
That's where you come in. I've heard there's some decoction or potion that puts a person to sleep. We'll pour it in his drink and make it look like he got drunk and I spent a passionate night. He won't remember anything. And what's more, he won't want any trouble at home.
Fine. So what should I do?
First, I need to find some better clothes. I have to look like an upright townswoman.
Fine. I'll try to find something that'll look good on you.
Then we need some sleeping. I don't really know what it looks like.
You mean like this sleeping potion?
You're certainly well equipped, Henry. You hold on to it, but...
Of course. Is that all?
Now the most important thing. That merchant struts around with his charismatic... He has to believe you've got a bulging purse, and then he'll be eating out...
From what I hear, it sounds like we'll be lucky to get any coin out of him.
Now, Henry, I know we don't know each other that well. But if you do what I tell you, it'll work out. I'll give you something. This ring belonged to my dear late mother. You keep it and return it to me when we split the money and you get... I want you to know you can trust me.
Well, thank you.
I know this plan will work.
Ага, даже побічне завдание. Прикольно. Что надо делать? Новую сукню. Ага, понятно. В принципе, понятно. Сходить купить сукню, записаться на турнир.
My humble respect.
Get the swill from
But he doesn't know me. Was möchtest du, mein Freund?
I'll have a look at the wares.
Danke und viel Glück für die Zukunft, mein Herr.
Nothing to wear.
Servus, Freund. Was möchtest du?
Show me your wares.
Так, где тут женская одежда?
Danke. Das war ein gutes Geschäft.
О, 10 тысяч грошей потратили. Ну, это легко на самом деле делается.
Is now in charge of the sword-fighting brotherhood in Gutenberg by the decision of King Wenceslas.
А, блин, я же ключи отдал. А не.
Gepriesen sei der.
Sign me up for the tournament.
Toll.
You know what?
Pay the entry fee.
Here are the groschen.
I look forward to seeing May Lady fought on the day of the tournament, or you can wait.
Thanks.
So,
when is the next?
There is still some time to...
Ага, 5 дней. 5 дней. Окей.
Good afternoon, sir.
Show me your wares.
Thank you, and come again, sir.
Fruits, vegetables, fresh, everything fresh.
Was willst du? I'll have a look at the wares.
I'm glad you found what you were looking
Fine.
Welcome. What? I'll have a look at the wares.
I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
Так, и сходим. Сходим к той девчонке.
Go! Quick! Go! Ja! Go!
Whoa. I'm at your service, sir.
I have this dress for you. It'll definitely look good on you.
Thank you. It's perfect.
So, what do you say? Do I look like a rich merchant?
Well, Henry, you look great. That's just perfect.
We have everything. So, what now?
Now we need to go to Kuttenberg, but each on our own. If someone saw us together, it could threaten the whole plan. So we'll meet up there.
All right. And where will I find you?
There's this secluded corner by the city wall between the houses in the Cobbler's Quarter. Be there in 2 days after sunset. I'll tell you more when we meet.
Fine.
And don't keep me waiting there, Henry. Take care, sir.
Я бы, кстати, к челикам опять сходил. Где там мои кенты? Ай-яй. Во. Вон пацаны отдыхают. Угу. Ого.
You want to try me?
Ну да, это ж эти пробивные.
Here you go. Take it. Go. God.
Все-таки тяжелое оружие, оно очень сильное. Но мастер-страйки просто слишком хороши. Они позволяют контролить толпу. Это самое важное.
Quick.
С другой стороны, там у меня есть один с квеста, один мощный этот. Не булава, а как оно там называется? Молот, да? С острым концом. Там какой-то сумасшедший урон у него. Типа 135, по-моему, что-то пробивной. А пробивной урон самый жесткий в игре. У мечей там 167, да, у этого меча Валентина, но он об броню режется. Ну, типа, все равно хватает обычных там бомжей он шотает, средних челов 2 удара, каких-то там ультра папашек, ну 3-4 от силы. Это все равно не то.
Воу.
Сейчас телом еще закину 5000. Хочу получить 30 уровень.
I'd like to learn something. What do you want to know? Tell me how to fight better with a halberd.
All right then, but it'll take a while.
Окей. Может, у шахтера, кстати, квестик взять. Посмотреть, что он там дает. Но я думаю, что там этот будет, скорее всего, что-то связанное с соревнованием на стрельбу. А я так себе стрелочек, если честно. еще где-то умыться.
I apologize.
There are still holes in the walls. That's true. But what good are fortifications you can't
My
defend?
respects.
I'll tell you. No fucking good at all.
See?
Taking their time again.
Greetings, Vlak. Last time you said I should stop by. Do you have anything new for me?
God be with you, kiddo. Of course I've got something for you.
Well, look what the cat dragged in. Glad to see you, Henry.
How's it going in the mine?
Oh, we was hewing when a puncheon hit me napper. It's like black pudding now.
Of course. I don't quite understand, but I believe you.
Well, to hell with you. I'm glad to see you. It's good you came, because Vlak here is a canny job for you.
I'm glad to finally get a word in. It's great you didn't leave us in the lurch and came back, Henry.
And why not? Last time it was a little wild, but at least there's never a dull moment with you fellas.
How are you, lad? Join us in the pit. It'll be a real good change of pace.
Aye, there's half and chink in it. But you look like you'd rather have a weapon in your hand than a pickaxe, eh?
True. I'm my lord's protector, and that's done better with a sword than a pig.
Fair enough. But if you brace someone on the napper with a pickaxe, they won't be moving either. But let's get to the point.
Aye, it's a damn serious matter.
The most serious. War mining tradition.
Uh-huh. That smells like more trouble.
You proved yourself to be one of us, Henry. And that's why I'm inviting you to our traditional shoot fest. And that's not all. As the gaffer of the St. Anthony mine, by the authority entrusted to me, I offer you the honor of ganning with us to consecrate the Pitman's Stag. Tell me, do you accept the offer?
Well, how could I turn down such an honor?
Grand. Glad to hear it. Tomorrow morning, Franzi and our best marksman Anton will wait for you at the Church of John the Baptist on Hoprink. That's tomorrow now, and be there on time.
Братство Антония. Хмельницкая церковь. Ага, вот здесь вот, да?
Good to see you.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
Or you'll be sorry. I don't have a grosh into my name. What are you going to do about it? Well, senses, yeah? Oh, fuck you. Now you're telling
My God! What's
to win
taking
the
so
tournament.
I'm telling you, he doesn't stand a chance.
Conrad wins every time. Just look at him. He could cut you in half without even pulling his sword from the scabbard.
True, but not even Conrad would dare stand against the devil.
What are you blabbering about? I'd like a beer.
Так, все готовы.
I'm sorry.
Что мы делаем? Мы почитаем книжки, да? Потом с утра пойдем, наверное, на шахтеров, да? О, у меня есть лук, да? Хорошо, у меня есть лук. Вот это вот оружие уникальное. Вроде очень жесткое, 133.
Was ist denn los? Ein Bier bitte. Prost, meine Freunde.
Сядем, почитаем.
Well, good night.
I'm sorry.
Good morning, Tonys. I see you have the stang with you.
Of course. That's what it's all about, man.
We've already had it blessed by the local priest.
What? You didn't even wait for me?
Don't worry. You're not missing out. We still have a long way and 2 more churches to go.
Ah, got it. A nice walk through town, eh?
Aye, you could say so.
You must be the champion marksman, Anton Kaspar, right?
That I am. And I swear as long as I'm shooting, the striped Tonys will never lose their competition.
Are you really that good?
Well, this year is just my 2nd competition. But I won last year.
Old Lazar used to be our top marksman, but his eyes gave out.
What if we run into those saints who stole your stang last time?
Luckily, their churches are on the other side of the tomb.
That may be, but their tavern's on the way, so watch your step, Maris.
Why do you consecrate the miner's stang?
It's a local pitman's tradition.
Aye, every year before the shoot first, the different pit teams go around to their churches. Like Francis says, tradition.
Interesting custom. We don't have anything like that back home.
Why, aye. Interesting, and sometimes a wee bit wild. We have to watch out for the saints.
Let's go, Maris. We can crack on the way. First we'll go to the upper church of the Virgin Mary, and then to the church of St. George. And we have to make it before dark. Otherwise, we're out of luck.
What if they actually hewed at the course down in the bottom road?
They got an opening, I read, but the windlass broke loose, so the carpenters have to make a new one.
Ah, it'll be a week before we can get hewing again. To hell with the pit. Better to hear some crack from you, Henry.
So, tell us, Mara, where are we going with that stang of yours?
You're cracking there like one of us, man. You'll be joining us in the pit soon, eh?
Need pit for him. He's like to break his arm with a kevil.
Aye, a ding his head on the rock, eh?
I don't understand you much, but as far as dangerous work goes, I reckon you two are experts, eh?
That's what this is all about, but every year before the shoot fest, all the pit crews get their stangs blessed in the churches, so the mound gives us silver and nothing bad happens.
And also for the shooting to go well.
I wonder who the Lord favours in shooting then, eh?
Why, aye, that's as plain as day, but the best shot, of course.
Are you a good shot, Anton?
Do you think Vlad would let him compete if he wasn't?
And what if Preng wins?
He'd have to be completely blind and crippled too. You'll be weeping his way home like last year. And I'm not afraid of Gaffer Henslin from Gang. He may know how to shoot, but he's not the youngest and he lacks speed.
I don't know Henslin. Is he good?
Aye, he's not a bad bloke, but we didn't gang near Gang much.
Hold your water, Franzi. He's the one who convinced my pa about the new scene.
Aye, but the catch is, Henslin was right about that.
About what?
Never mind. We shouldn't be talking shop here.
I only ever see you in the tavern, but tell me, how's it going down in the pit? How many of you Tonys are actually there?
Hard to say. We go by shifts, and each shift has the men it needs.
But not every yakker in St. Anthony's is one of the Tonys. There's snakers, wallowers, marras working out by, hauling the rock up the bank and that, like, you know.
You're always welcome here, no, excuse me.
And here we are, fellas. But where's that priest gone?
It's been quite a walk so far, eh?
Aye. and I was afraid the saints would be lying in wait for us.
Nay, bother. They've probably got other problems.
How do you mean?
Nothing. Just that you don't need to bother your head. And where's that local priest got to?
Who knows? Maybe still in bed, eh? Should we wait?
Maras, I've got an idea. A reet canny one. We have a bit of time, so we could get the saints back for pinching our stang and play a wee prank on them at their tavern.
What? I thought consecrating the stang was a serious matter. At least Vlach seemed solemn enough yesterday.
How we, man? We'll show the saints we're no feared of them. Vlach doesn't even have to find out.
I'm for it. The tavern is right around the corner, and there won't be many people there right now. But above all, Francie, no stealing.
Of course, we won't pinch nothing. On the contrary, we'll give them a wee gift for their tavern. Yesterday, I took 6's braes, and I'll tell you, man, they're reet minging.
Aha! So it's not your feet that stink here.
Why did you take them, Buds?
Why, aye. Best thing would be to hang them from the window of the saints' tavern instead of their banner.
That'd be a laugh. They'll know we've been there and yuck their fizzles good and proper. What do you think, Henry? Can you manage that?
Why don't you go there yourselves? Are you afraid?
Not at all. But I have to wait here for the priest. And you've already been in that tavern once.
And what about Francie?
I know all the yakkers from the saints, so it'll be better if I watch...
Fine, I'll do it. So you see I'm not a stick in the mud.
Why, aye. Quick and careful then, so's you don't get seen. The saints would soon get wind of it.
Here's the braes. Hang 'em high up on the stub.
Stub?
The pole with the pulley, sticking from the loft into the street.
Good luck then.
Чисто чужие тоханы вместо штандарта вывешивать. Красиво, красиво.
God bless you.
You silly doggy. Thanks for the herbal brew you sent me. My shoulder's feeling a lot better.
Herbal brew? I didn't send you any herbal brew. That's not bad.
Quick.
Arms are not just the tools of their trade. These days,
Так,
we need
я
to rely on ourselves. The lords won't protect us.
не совсем понял, куда вешать.
So I'm back from the tavern, mates.
Maras, man.
And how'd it go?
Give me a bit longer.
We'll get Gan in before... Gan, Henry. The coast is clear. I'll whistle if anything happens.
И как туда залезть? Как туда залезть?
Damn it. I'll have a look to see if I've been robbed.
Ага.
This window with the beam. This'll...
Так, получили ачивку. Что повесили труханы чужие.
That's odd. Who opened this? You can't be here.
But wait, didn't Dirk used to come to your place a lot too?
The wild can do it.
Still does.
Nice one, Harry.
So I'm back from the tavern, mate.
Morris, man. And how'd it go, eh?
All done. The Brays are getting an airing. It's just too bad the Saints won't appreciate how nice and right they are from that height.
Not so. I didn't expect it to go so smoothly.
I'll give it a rest.
For sure. A canny job, kidder. How bonny they look hanging there. Of course, but we'd better get out of here, eh? I got a bit droopy somehow. Aye, couldn't hurt to go for an ale. What do you say, Henry?
I agree.
I beg your pardon? You're right. Now would be a good time to... Let's go, lads. Christ, I'm droopy as fuck. Aye, I can't wait. Can it go wrong with a beer?
Like I said, finally a good idea.
I knew you wouldn't let us down. Too bad you don't want to join us in the mine.
I apologize.
Who am I talking about?
You know them only too well.
Like Satan himself, they lurk in their hole. Hey, look over there. Fucking stripies. You want a smack on the gob? Come on, you traitors. We'll
What a
smack your gob to I Evan
Where
and
to
pop you
toes?
like a cork. You cowards.
traitors.
You're winching up shit. Gone and kick at the prank we played at your inn.
Was?
Aye, we decorated it real canny for you.
Gott, ihr Schweine. You won't walk out of here.
The saints stink like brocks, with wee little cocks.
Ich schlage dir die Fresse ein. Have a them, lads.
Fuck you, whoreson!
Why
did you do that?
Pech gehabt, Arschloch!
No chance alone! Nice strike! We'll kick your asses!
Scheiße!
Come on, scum!
Put him in the stocks!
King Good! That's your death toll! Still can't quite do that! Fuck you! Slice him up! With him.
You'll be... That was a hell of a fight. We won. Hey, Henry, let's go to our tavern before the catchfolds get here.
Have everything. Aha! Never mind. I'm going back. I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
I'm sorry.
Excuse me.
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
Oh, such a nice and peaceful stroll. How you doing, Anton?
Nothing broken. The main thing is, we won that brawl.
Ah, them cunts ended up worse. But I got dunched up. I reckon all my ribs are broken.
So I see. For a moment, I was almost worried about ye.
Ah, nee fash about me. When Tess sees you've been brawling, she's gonna pull your leggies up to your head.
Why, aye. That Tess of mine is a wonderful lass.
She hardly deserves you.
Enough of that. She can't find out about this, right?
I won't tell anyone about the brawl. You can count on me.
That's the way. Denial is best. But you're worried, Anton, right? Since you're meeting your Tess tonight, eh?
Why, aye. Her pa has a guild meeting, so the coast should be clear.
So? What did you get?
Get what?
A gift? What did you get her? It's her birthday, isn't it?
Huh?
Wait. You don't mean to tell me you forgot? Oh, fuck.
God, I knew I was missing something. Because of the procession, I completely forgot about her birthday.
Forgetting to get your girl a gift. That's what I call serious trouble.
Easy, Anton. We'll think of something.
I like what? I have to stay with the Stang, and after that brawl, we have to lay low for a while anyway, before going to St. George's. And then it'll be too late to look for a gift.
Ah, heat up. We'll surely figure something out. What do you think, Henry?
What does your Tess actually like, Anton?
Like any woman, nice clothes, perfumes, going for walks, roses.
Good enough. The roses and perfume are interesting. We can work with that.
Where can we get fresh roses?
Well, they're rarer than silver in this town, but there's a few gardens hereabouts. Most of them are well watched, but I know of one garden in the cobbler's quarter by the walls. The house in front of it's locked, but if you can certainly get into the garden somehow.
Wait, does that mean you'll help Anton?
And why don't you go?
Sorry, but the saints lick me good. I'm so banged up I can hardly walk. Can you help Anton by yourself?
Of course. I'll be happy to help a friend. And there's nothing horrible about getting some flowers or perfume.
Good on ye, me Mara. I knew you were a canny lad. I'll give you a decent five for it. I'm not as poor as I might look, you know.
What kind of perfume does Tess like?
She keeps gunning on about some perfume her neighbour Elsa has. I think that would surely please her. But careful. I think Elsa's a little jealous of Tess because of me.
Where can I find Elsa?
That's simple. She lives in a house on the upper market. She's the daughter of your Lynn, the cobbler.
I'll go and get Tess a gift and be right back.
Grand. We'll wait here for you, but don't...
Why are you lying here? Wake up! Quick! Express on the market!
Aye, some young scoundrel he was. Most likely a poor scholar. He'd know it.
can we do? We'll order from someone else.
Was ist los? What do you want of me?
I just need a little favor from you. My name is Henry, and I've just come to town. I'm interested in alchemy, and I heard that you have some wonderful perfume with secrets yet unplumbed.
So? Wirklich? Is that really what they say?
Certainly. And you really do smell wonderfully. It's cinnamon, isn't it?
Ah, richtig. And, can you guess the rest of the secret?
Well, I'd like to, but for that, I would require a phial of your perfume. Of course, I would gladly pay you for it, my lovely lady.
Nein. Keep your money. I want to know if you can really guess what's in my perfume. Schließlich habe ich nichts zu verlieren. If you fail, nothing lost. And otherwise, someone else would soon discover the secret anyway.
An interesting offer. Let's see how I do.
Here's a file. Und viel Glück, my young little alchemist.
Ah, excellent. Here's that garden. Now, how do I get in? Sit. Stay. Roses like that would please any woman. They smell so lovely. And now back to the miners, so they don't think I blew them off.
That's it. Go now.
My respects.
Test the lass of my heart, the bonny...
Franzi, what the blazes is going on here? Yes, here it is. Tess should like it.
Grand. I told Anton you wouldn't let him down. Here's something for your help. I'm sure it'll come in handy.
Well, fine. Thanks. But what's up with Anton?
Anton was afraid you weren't coming and that Tess would dump him tonight, so he had a few beers. And first he drank for thirst, and then for courage, and finally for grief.
Well, I understand his concern, but did he have to get that sotted?
Hey, Anton doesn't have an easy life, and Tess is his sole source of joy in this world.
All right, but what are we going to do now?
Why is this all sticky?
We have to finish the procession, right? And what about our champion drinker? How will he shoot tomorrow? And how's he going to make it to the last church like this?
I wouldn't worry about the shooting. You don't know miners. He'll snap out of it in a few hours. Worse, we'll be getting him to the Church of St. George so he can take the oath in front of Priest Tobias.
Go on then.
Look, it's a long story.
Get to the point.
Anton comes from a mining family. He has a house in the town, but now he's as poor as a church mouse. Not long ago, his father sunk all his money into a new seam.
And what does that have to do with Tess?
Her father, Leonard, is a well-respected burgher, and he has already betrothed Tess to Anton.
So what's the problem?
Just that Anton doesn't have any money for the dowry. And now Leonard is looking for a better match for his daughter.
Wait, his father is a miner?
Unfortunately, he was. He had a stroke when Sigismund came to town.
Well, what am I supposed to make of that?
The miners didn't want to dig a new shaft because they were afraid that Sigismund would cancel the concession and they wouldn't make a profit. Except old Anton had to put all his money into it. And when he heard, it floored him. And he never recovered.
So it's Sigismund's fault?
Why, aye. As long as that Hungarian horde is here, they won't be digging any new silver seams.
Fine. I'll carry Anton to the church.
Excellent, lad. And can you manage it?
Certainly better than you. God, why am I such a do-gooder?
It's settled then. I'll take care of the stang, you take care of Anton. Now just have to make sure we can still catch Father Tobias at the church.
Oh, God. So heavy. I swear, if you puke on me, I'll break both your arms.
It's not far from here to the St. George's Kirk. But get a move on so we can get out of tune. The saints will surely leave us alone if we can get past the walls. And don't worry, I know Father Tobias. He's a canny bloke. Everything will be fine, you'll see.
Henry,
Damn it, Francie. Just explain one thing to
me.
What? What are you getting on about?
I love you.
Look, what's really going on with Anton and Tess?
I just told you a while ago. Tess's father is a reputable cobbler, and Anton's just a young yucca.
So what? That's obvious, right? No reason to suddenly get shit-faced.
But that's exactly his bad luck. Anton's not poor. He inherited a house from his father, who arranged the marriage years ago with Tess's pa, Leonard.
So what's the problem?
Chink me Mara, coin. Before he died, Anton's father sunk all his money into digging a new opening.
Like a new mine shaft?
Aye. They say they hit a new seam in gang.
And what about the silver?
The seam's really there, man. But with Sigismund's breathing down their necks, they can't keep hewing, if you know what I mean.
So, Anton has wealth, but he has to wait until Sigismund leaves?
Exactly. You got the gist of it. The poor fella has to wait until Ginger fucker gans to hell. Only in the meantime, Lynette's looking for a new bridegroom for Tess. What
about you, Francie? Do you have a girl?
Plenty. 3 for each finger, even. What lass would want me, eh? A poor orphan with his toes sticking out of his boots.
A miner has to make some money, right?
And what of it? Do you know how much food costs here and everything else? Here in the city, grocery only goes so far. Not like in some village.
The main thing is not to drink it all away, right?
Hold your water, lad. You're on thin ice here. You know what it's like to go down in the pit every day and break rocks in the pitch dark? It can get so tight down there that you want to get the fuck out straight away. Your heart starts pounding, but you can't shit your brakes, so you just keep hewing. Aye, any master carpenter makes more chink than me. And besides, if he falls off the roof, he's dead on the spot. In the pit. If it caves, then you're stuck there for days. Breath running out and praying to the Virgin Mary for mercy.
Oh, that's an awful way to go.
But don't get me wrong. It's not bad work. I'm not complaining. Seriously. Yakkers are a good lot. They'll take anyone in. Poor orphan or bastard, doesn't matter. They don't judge. Because in the whole underground, we're all the same. Alive or dead, we're all the same bread. We'll drink to the king and drink to the silver hewn out of the ground. Priests and monks, enjoy your trinkets from our silver mine. A yakker's prize is a bonny lass and flowing cup of wine. Away, kidder, join us glorious yakkers in the mound. We'll drink to the king and drink to the silver hewn out of the ground. Lords and knights and maesters to mind your own salvation. Well, gan me marrows on the...
What's the meaning of this?
So here we are, your most fatherly holiness.
What? Do you take me for a fool?
Nah, I'm a fool here. Anton Caspar at your service.
I humbly apologize, Father Tobias. Anton here.
Entering a church stinking drunk like that, and with a sacred object? Have you no shame, you savage? You disgrace yourself, the Holy Church, and your honorable trade. In such a state, I will certainly not consecrate your stang.
Worthy Father, please, you know us. We're righteous men of the Mound, and without St. Anthony, we'll be disgraced at the competition.
You should have thought of that before getting drunk.
Father, Anton's in a bad way because they don't want to give him Tess, the cobbler's girl.
Do I look like a pauper? That cobbler needs a boot. In the cobbler's. I'll show him boot. He'll be begging me on his knees. I've got so much chink, I'm drowning in it.
For Christ's sake, Anton, man, be quiet for a moment. I beg of you, Father Tobias.
But I'm only doing it because of you, Franzi. Because you are an orphan, and your late mother was a pious and kind woman. Will you take the oath instead of Anton?
But I didn't know the oath, Father.
Good God. And what about you, boy?
Sorry, Father. I've never heard the oath.
Anton will say it for you, and you just repeat it correctly. Please, Henry. I'll do anything you want. Just salvage the situation.
So, friend, will you do a good deed? I'll gladly give you absolution for your sins.
At least do it for Vlak. He wouldn't survive the shame.
Well, I don't know the oath, Father, but I'll try to salvage the situation.
I understand. Helping friends in need is a commendable act.
Anton, are you able to recite the oath?
Of course. I'd even say it myself, but nobody here will let me do it.
So go ahead, but nice and slow. Tell me the beginning of the oath, Anton.
We, the yakkers of the Kuttenberg Mound, swear before God to hew our shafts by his grace, and to make nae fashion better, but to ding away at the mound according to God's laws.
Wait, stop. One bit at a time.
I'm listening, son, but nice and politely, please.
So, how did it go? We, miners of Kuttenberg, swear before God to open the shafts with respect, without malice, and mine the vein honestly, according to the law of God.
Oh, Lady of the Seven Sorrows. All right, and then?
What's next, Anton?
Of course. We promise to graft proper, obey the gaffer and not pinch any ore or silver, but to gie it by reets to the masters on the bank out by.
Good. That's enough for now.
Well, friend?
We vow to work hard, listen to our foreman, and duly hand over a share of the ore to the lords.
Very good, son. And what next?
How does the oath end?
We swore on feast days to leave the moan tone and DNA hewing, and to give a wee share from our adults and foys for the good of our souls and the greater glory of God.
Very good. What was that about adults again?
Boldly onwards, youngster.
We swear to not mine silver on the feast day, and give a few groschen to the church for the salvation of our souls, and the greater glory of God.
Glory to God in the highest, and 3 Sundays rejoice. St. Anthony, patron and protector, intercede for these sinners, protect their souls, and grant success to their endeavors. In nomine Patri, et Filii, et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. And now get out of here, you derelicts, before the good Lord changes his mind.
Thank you, worthy father. 1,000 thanks. We truly thank you. That was by the skin of our teeth, lads.
Old Tobias is strict but fair. I know him.
That mining jargon of yours gave me a headache, Franzi.
Ah, but you done reet well, nie fash.
Thanks. If that was a compliment.
Aye, muckle thanks for nie leaving us in the shit.
We're truly grateful to you.
Take this as a reward for not betraying us, and come in the morning to the shoot fest.
Well, I might come, but what about Anton here? Will he be able to shoot?
Oh, sure. He'll snap out of it in a few hours.
Hey, bother, kidder. I'll be fine. Hey, where's the puddle? I need to drown myself.
So you see, we yakkers can handle plenty. Like we see, everybody ends up on the bottom sometimes, but yakkers are there all the time.
Interesting. I'll have to remember that. Farewell, Tonys.
God be with you. We say, God be with you. Remember that too.
Greetings.
I'm sorry.
Come here!
You're always welcome here. Good sir.
Look what I have for you.
Quality goods here.
Fine wares here. Quality merchandise.
At your service, sir.
Well, I'm here.
And I must say, you look fantastic. And now, quick, about our plan. You'll go to the Hangman's Halter Tavern on the square and find the tailor Latsek there. You can be sure he'll be sitting alone at his table under the window. Talk to him. Tell him whatever you want. But the main thing is you have to pour that sleeping potion into his drink unnoticed. When it hits him, pick him up and carry him here. It'll look like you're carrying a drunkard home. Nobody'll take any notice at that time of night. Once you get here, I'll take care of the rest.
All right. Chat with him, knock him out, and drag him here. I'm on it.
Good day.
I'm sorry. Greetings. I'm looking for Master Tailor Latsek.
Well, congratulations then. You found him. What do you want?
I've heard you're the best tailor in all of Kuttenberg.
Ha! In Kuttenberg, you say? Then I reckon you heard wrong, lad. I'm the most famous tailor in the whole domain. I could easily say in the whole kingdom, but I'm modest. Fine ladies come all the way from Prague just to be served by me.
Then I apologize for underestimating you, Master Latsek.
You ought to know who you're going to deal with before going to bother him in the tavern in the evening. So, what is it you want?
I want you to sew me a winter coat. The best one anybody's ever worn. I want the best fabric, gold thread, and foxskin as the lining. Can you do it?
Well, I can see you're knowledgeable. I'll sew you such a coat, but you have to pay well for fine quality, young man.
Now, the price is of no concern to me. If your work is perfect, I'll pay whatever you ask.
Good then. Come by the shop to see me tomorrow. I'll take your measurements and you'll pay a deposit. But now excuse me for a moment. I've been holding my piss in for quite a while, and I'm afraid I'll burst like a bloated frog.
You can take up arms and not just
A jug of wine, thanks!
That city's home. What an occasion, eh? Will you go?
I reckon I'll have a look first. Maybe next time I'll even fight. I've been taking lessons. And I've learned quite a bit already.
Oh, that's good. The town needs strong, brave. You shouldn't be out here alone like this. Awful things have been happening here.
Excuse me?
Be careful. It's not safe here.
А где этот челик?
That's good. The town needs strong, brave men who can take up arms and not just the tools.
Coming right up.
These days,
I apologize.
we rely on ourselves. Lords won't protect us.
That sort of talk is dangerous to the others. It's not that start away, and then don't need any onions or mustard for that.
Ага, вот он. Угу.
Braver Köter. Ganz brav.
Quickly, and above all, quietly. Throw him on the ground. You're great,
So?
Henry. Leave the rest to me. Go and hole up somewhere, and in the morning, we'll meet here and divvy up the money.
Well, shouldn't I stay here? What if something goes wrong?
Nothing will go wrong. He knows another infidelity would ruin his life. He'll pay up, and gladly. Now get out of here so he doesn't see you.
Hey. You won't run off with that money, will you?
You have my ring, and I want it back. That's why I gave it to you. So you trust me that we're in this together. So don't worry, and don't complicate things. You'll get your share.
Fine. See you in the morning. Watch out for yourself.
Don't worry.
What the hell happened?
That bastard beat me.
Sakra! Your eye is all blue. That had to be quite the punch.
At first, everything was going according to plan. He woke up, he was completely paralyzed with shock. And when I started making a scene, he hit me and ran away.
What a bastard!
We have to do something. We'll go after him to his house. You'll play the witness. You saw him drag me into the hayloft and you heard us. He doesn't remember fuck all about what happened anyway.
All right then. Let's go.
You leave the talking to me, got it? You just nod to everything I say, and if something goes wrong, you can set him straight a little. He'll be scared as fuck that his old woman will find out. Now, everything will go smoothly. I'm going to get him for this.
Well, you're lucky you didn't fare worse. He could have easily pulled a knife on you.
That fuck doesn't know one end of the knife from the other. But it pisses me off. I had him at my mercy and I let him get away like that. That bastard. I'll force him to pay twice as much.
Perhaps he'll listen to reason, and it won't be necessary to draw any weapons.
Don't worry. He'll be shitting himself as soon as he sees us at the door. But I'll do the talking, got it? You'd only frighten him stupid.
All right. I'll keep quiet. How's your eye? Does it hurt?
I'm so fucking angry, I can't even feel it. But it'll probably be worse tomorrow. I hope I'll be wiping my tears away with a purse full of groschen from that whoreson.
How far is it?
We're almost there. So here you are.
What are you doing here?
What was that supposed to be yesterday? Do you think you're just going to get away with it? I want to talk to your wife right now so she knows what a beast she has at home.
Wait! Please be quiet! I have no idea what happened. I seriously don't remember anything. Young man, what are you doing here? Would you have a word with her?
Don't look to me to help you out. I saw how you dragged this honorable woman to that hayloft.
My God! No! There must be some kind of misunderstanding.
What misunderstanding? Are you trying to say I fucked myself in that hayloft?
Please don't yell. I seriously don't remember a thing. That's never happened to me before. I must have blacked out.
Aha! So, if Master Latsek doesn't remember it, it didn't happen. Is that what you're trying to say? I have a witness. He saw you and heard you ravaging me there. You're not going to get away with this.
Oh, shit.
Call yourself a man? Can't you just own up to it? Everyone in Kuttenberg knows Master Latsek is a whoremonger. Anything in skirts is fair game, right?
Be quiet.
Me? A whoremonger? Certainly not. I honor my wife. I never do anything like that.
Aha! And you mean the young one with the dowry, or—
Kurva!
God in heaven! Me!
Don't try to bluff us.
What in God's name are you talking about?
How much did you make off that wedding? A young wife,
But I don't have a young wife. I've been with— You must have mistaken me for someone else, young—
But—
All right, you two. You're both going to calm down now. It wasn't supposed to turn out like this, but since young Henry— Listen, you pervert. You precisely.
What the fuck is this supposed to mean? You said he killed his wife.
Christ's wounds!
Who cares who he killed, or Latsek will pay me for last night.
But I was completely out of it.
So we'll see what your wife says about it when she—
Why?
Calm down, you coward. Just pay up, and I'll think you can still save the situation.
Here.
You made the right decision. Oh, and don't drink with strangers. And now you. You just have to be the hero, no matter— A girl just has to do everything her—
If you take another—
Seriously? You'll—
I don't have to kill you.
You won't do that.
What are you blab—
If you try anything, don't forget it was you who thought up—
Nobody will believe that.
Oh, but he took my family ring. The last thing I had left.
Swine!
Yeah, and maybe someone's— And if you snitch on me, then we'll be swing—
Give Latsek that money back. Do you understand me?
But you can't.
I'm running out of patience. Give it back to him. And now get out of here.
Ага, наебка. Хорошо, а если я по-другому пройду? С ней поговорю. То есть тут типа два исхода есть, да? Ага, сейчас. Надеюсь, недалекий сейф. Типа, если совсем соглашаться, то, наверное, будет с ней другой исход. То есть мы ее раскусили, да?
What the hell happened? Sakura!
And when I started making a scene...
What a bastard!
We have to... We'll go after him. You saw him...
All right, then.
You lead the talking to... He'll be scared as... I'm going to get him for this.
Well, you're lucky you didn't fare worse. You could
Okay,
have easily pulled a
совсем будем
knife on you.
соглашаться.
That fuck doesn't know one end of a knife from the other. But it pisses me off. I had him at my mercy and I let him get away like that. That bastard. I'll force him to pay twice as much.
Perhaps he'll listen to reason. And it won't be necessary to draw any weapons.
Don't worry. He'll be shitting himself as soon as he sees us at the door. But I'll do the talking, got it? You'd only frighten him stupid.
All right. I'll keep quiet. I knew I shouldn't have left you alone.
I've been knocked around so many times in my life, I almost don't feel it anymore. But we have to get the coin. I don't want all our efforts to have been for naught.
How far is it?
We're almost there.
Сейчас, если помолчим, может что-то изменится в квесте. Интересно. Я думаю, изменится, кстати. Никто ничего не заподозрит, что она воровка. А что дальше будет, непонятно.
You better watch out for me. Got it? Greetings. I'm glad we have people like you keeping watch after dusk. My respects.
Aha!
What are you doing here?
What was that supposed to be? I want to talk to your wife.
Wait! Please be quiet. I seriously don't remember. Young man, would you have a word?
Don't go looking for help, you pig. This young man saw you dragging me into that stinking hayloft. He'll vouch for me. It was all Margaret this, Margaret that, and I was stupid enough to believe you cared about me.
No, no. This is some kind of misunderstanding.
What misunderstanding? Are you trying to say I fucked myself in that hayloft?
Please don't yell. I seriously don't remember a thing.
Aha! So, if Master Latsek doesn't remember it, it didn't happen. Is that what you're trying to say? I have a witness. You're not going to get away with this.
Oh, shit. I've never had any other woman. Never lain with any other than my Hannah. This is insane.
Oh, come now. You were singing a different tune yesterday. You were bragging about how every woman is satisfied with you. How every woman screams Latsek's name.
That can't be.
So listen carefully now. Either you're going to cough up a nice pile of groschen and then you'll never see me again, or this young man here will hold you for a while and I'll go and visit your wife. I'm sure she'll be interested in hearing how you planted a bastard in me.
Fine. Fine, I'll pay. I'll pay you. But you can't say a word to any. It would destroy me.
A wise decision. And next time, think twice before you start dragging a young girl to the hay. Let's go. It worked! How nicely he shat himself, Henry. I thought all was lost, but it worked!
I even felt a wee bit sorry for him at times. If I didn't know he was a murderer, I wouldn't believe it. What a crybaby.
But he was, and he got what he deserved. That'll teach him how to behave. You were great. Thank you so much. If it hadn't been for you, I'd still be begging by that bloody tavern. But look at us now. What a fortune.
What are you gonna do now?
I'm going to get a proper meal. I'll buy some beautiful clothes and shoes and some nice jewelry.
And what about Aneshka?
Oh, aye, of course. I'll go looking for her. I'll start asking around in taverns. I'll buy a wagon and travel the world over if I must. I have to find her.
You must like her a lot, eh?
She's like a sister to me. We've been through thick and thin at that mill, and she never left me in a bind. So I have to help her. I want to.
have a kind master, eh?
Sacre! I didn't believe this would work out, but he was as frightened as a mouse.
I told you it'd all work out. I can be very convincing when I want to.
I don't think he'll ever forget this.
You know, you were really great. I never could have done this without you. Thanks for sticking with me to the end. When I find Aneshka, I'll tell her all about you.
I was glad to be of help.
Hey, before we say goodbye, I was just thinking. I don't want you to just forget about me. There's another way I could pay you back.
Don't worry. I won't forget. God damn it! I think that bitch robbed me.
Be careful.
Y'all read, kidder?
Well, Vlach, I can see there's plenty of interest in the competition. When does the shooting start?
I'm getting too old for this, kidder. I can do without all the hubble shoe, you know. Them yummy yakkers today, they've got no sense. Fuck it.
Hold on. What happened?
They ran out of beer, so the guild cut the evening meeting short, and old Linhart went home early. He stumbled upon Tess and Anton, and our blockhead takes off running and hurts his arm.
What? He got hurt? And what about the competition? How will he wind up his crossbow?
Well, that's just the thing. So our kid of Bukovets will have to shoot with bugger all chance of winning.
He doesn't know how to shoot?
Nowhere near like Caspar. Nor you.
But I'm not a yakker.
Who fucking cares? We'll vouch for you. Henry will give you half of the winnings on top if you gang there in Anton's place. All right. You'll get twice as much. You shoot better than all of us together anyways. So what you say?
Fine. I'll do it.
Ah, thanks, kidder.
Let's get to it.
Godspeed, sonny.
What kind of snipper-snapper are you, eh? You don't look like a yakker.
I came to compete. I'm shooting for the Strike Tonys.
Aye, you're that new fella from Vlach. He already told me Anton is out. So, snipper-snapper, I hope you don't embarrass them. Good luck. You know the rules.
Better explain it all to me.
Naturally, as is your right. The miner's popinjay is shot with a light crossbow, and the aim is to shoot down more straw birds than your opponents do. Whoever hits the bird first gets the hit, so you have to be fast and accurate.
Your opponents will be Jörg Preng of All Saints and Henslin Ebner, the best shooter in Kuttenberg. Do you need to ken anything else?
I know everything I need. Let's go and shoot.
That's right. Everything is ready. Bets made and folk... So what are we waiting for?
God bless.
Well, Vlach, hold up.
He ran. He stumbled.
What?
Well,
He does...
no win.
But I'm not a...
Who fucking... all right.
Fine.
Let's
get...
God.
What kind of...
I came to
So...
Don't worry.
Do you need to ken...
I know everything I need.
That's right.
Y'all read, kidder.
Well, Vlach, hold up.
He ran out. He stumbled upon...
What?
Well,
He doesn't know how to shoot.
no way.
But I'm not a...
Who fucking care? All right.
Fine. Let's get...
God. What kind of...
I came to
So...
Don't worry.
Do you need to ken...
And what if I don't have...
Fortunately, our renown...
I know everything I need.
That's right.
Y'all read?
Well, Vlach,
I'm getting...
hold on.
He ran out of... He stumbled...
What?
Well, that's...
He doesn't know how...
No way.
But I'm not a...
Who fucking... all right.
Fine. Let's get
Godspeed.
What kind of...
I came to...
Close.
Don't worry.
You need to...
I know everything.
That's right. Nice work, fella. Looks like you've done a lot of shooting, eh?
Thank you.
Great God in heaven. I'll be damned. Such luck.
What luck? Years of toil and sacrifice. That's how you shoot.
My hat's off to you, lad. You really gave them hell. They're still in shock that the striped Tony's won again.
It was nothing, really. A good laugh.
Look, kidder, I can't just leave it at that. Here's a few groschen from us.
Thanks, but that's not why I did it.
And I truly appreciate that, Henry, which is why you can have me gaffer's cap.
I can't accept that. You'll miss it.
Nay, just take it. It was my last match anyway. I'm getting too old for brawling.
Fine. Thanks, and Godspeed.
Blessings upon you, Henry. Godspeed.
Excuse me?
Pardon me.
Be careful. Gepriesen sei der Herr.
I want to wait for the tournament here.
Of course. There is a bed here for you. Just give me some groschen for food.
Here you are.
You've had enough. Go home and sleep it off.
Quiet there!
What's going on here?
These two fuckers turfed me out of the tavern. Who are you calling a fucker, you drunkard? It's always the same with that fella. He drinks one too many, makes a racket and starts looking for a fight.
Let the guards give him what for. It's not your problem, is it?
Aye. Only he's supposed to be marrying my sister in the morning. Pissed as a newt. Fuck you! Shut up! Blah. I'm in the right. You're in the shit. And with not a groschen to your name.
You're getting married tomorrow in this state? Whatever will the wench think of you?
I'm getting married, even if they have to carry me to the altar. Poor girl. This sack of shit will be no good for her.
Calm down. Don't forget he's gonna...
What? No good for her? She says she wants a horse. I'll get her a whole stable of them. She says she fancies an apple. I'll buy her an orchard. And when she wants children, then...
Then she'll come to me, because you'll be lying in a drunkard stupor under the table.
Oh, yeah? Come on, then.
You all need to grow up. Fighting here might make you look like tough men. But what about the poor girl? On her wedding day, her groom will be dragged in, bruised and battered by the bailiff. And her brother and his mate will be labelled troublemakers.
I'm not the one causing trouble here.
Everybody get some sleep and let it go.
Let's go, Franta. Meddler. Look, we're all fond of Zdenka. We want the best for her. Just each in his own way.
Let's go. Let him be.
Come to your senses, yeah? Oh, fuck you. I'm telling you, Conrad's gonna win the
Christ.
tournament.
Pardon me.
And I'm telling you, he doesn't stand a chance.
Good morning to you.
I need equipment for the next round.
Of course. Just a moment, I'll help you put it on. Farewell, sir.
That city tournament.
Oh, fuck you. I'm telling you, Conrad's gonna win the tournament.
And I'm telling you, he doesn't stand a chance.
Finish!
Why the long face? What premonition?
I've got a barrel of ale at home. I'm afraid it'll go bad on us.
Come to your senses yet?
Nowhere. I made it myself. You? Don't lie. Where would you have learned how to do that? You think it's hard? Planning a few planks of... It's you! Back already? It sure does. Go on then, how was it? Greetings, sir. People are stealing the stones. Suddenly, everyone's got a page job. Don't they have anyone on guard? It starts with the balls, but soon enough. So that if the city decided to turn against him again,
Good day to you.
Good day to you.
Don't think I can't see you.
Oh, don't worry. I'm a saint.
You'd better shit into my yard.
Service is kind of slow today.
Innkeeper, what's taking so long?
Excuse me.
Where's that beer?
There's that lunatic. Come on, then. Let's sort this out.
Hold on. Let's talk about this.
You won't come here making trouble, fella.
Now, hold on.
So, that thing with your aunt, did you make up?
No. Chance. I'd sooner see hell freeze over.
That's a shame. There's something I need from her.
You've got legs, haven't you? What kind of pig was sitting here?
At your service, sir.
Here, Mutt.
Danger. Hear what I say about the greatest evil of all.
The city council has decided to help King Sigismund's army.
Good doggy.
Good doggy. Good boy.
Sorry.
Hey, what?
God bless you, sir.
I came to get my gear for the next duels.
You're right on time. Take care, sir.
Видимо, забаговал квест. Ну ладно, бывает. Мгм. Ну, я думаю, это поправить. В принципе. Ага. Ну, в принципе, понятно. То есть баг есть, конечно, особенно к концу игры стало видно. Но ждем DLC. В принципе, такая же ситуация, как со Сталкером. Отличная игра, только нужен контент. Ну, только это лучше гораздо.
My respect.